Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Flat Cat Radio, the alternative to the pay-to-play Hollywood music scene. We are live, coming to you from Flat Cat Studios here in beautiful downtown Glendora, California, pride of the foothills. My name is Dave Strauss. I'll be your DJ for the evening. And my guest in studio tonight, singer-songwriter that comes to us all the way from sunny Santa Monica, Stephen G.C.
Thank you, Dave.
How you doing, Stephen?
Very good, very good.
Good. Glad you could make it. So, how's the weather down there today?
Cooler than out here in the valley.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah,
it's been a very warm week here in LA.
We're in triple digits up here in Glendora, unfortunately. It's been a hot week, all week. Definitely. So, but you get those nice ocean breezes down there in Santa Monica.
Oh, yeah. When it's in the mid-70s there, it's probably in the 90s or 100 here.
Yeah, well, I was out earlier today, and it was definitely felt like triple digits for sure. So, but that's the way we roll out here in Southern California. So what's new with you, Stephen? I seem to recall seeing an email a while back. You just had a live show recently, didn't you?
Yes, played at the Songnet Showcase and a couple of other spots around town.
Was that just this last week?
Right, just this past week.
Last Wednesday,
and,
okay.
It's one of the songwriting groups here. They
I
have their
had
meetings up in Altadena, and I play there usually once a month. And
yeah, that's matter of fact, I had their president, Jimmy Yamagishi, was a guest on my show last Sunday. So
right.
Yeah.
Jimmy's a great fellow, great musician, and good friend.
Yep. Did he get to play last Wednesday too?
Yes. He played a few as well.
Oh, nice.
And also, I've been playing a few weekends down on Friday nights at Joni's. That's in Marina Del Rey on Washington Boulevard.
Yes, my friend Dana does that showcase down there. I've heard that's a nice venue, but no amplification, huh?
It's a challenge, but on the other hand,
you got to compete with the blenders.
The boys, so to speak.
Yeah,
if you want to be heard, you really have to be heard. Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say that's got to be tough, competing with all the blenders and espresso machines and everything with no amplification. But
it does happen.
It can be done.
Indeed.
Well, that's good to know. I'd love to visit her sometime, but that is so far away from here. You people have no idea. People that live on the East Coast where everything is a short distance or a quick walk or train right away, we're spread out here in LA, and it's miles.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Marina Del Rey. Oh, that's got to be probably 50 miles from here easily.
Right.
Yeah.
Played a while back over at the Pig and Whistle in Hollywood as well.
Oh, yeah. I've had a number of friends that have played that venue, but I've yet to make it down there. How is that? Is that a nice venue?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
It's a very lively place. It's right down the street from the center of Hollywood, the Renaissance Hotel there, and
yeah, I've seen it. I've just never been inside. Is it a restaurant or a bar or what's?
It's really both. It's
a
bar.
Okay.
It's a restaurant. They also have in the back room an open mic on Wednesday nights, and then they book nights on Saturdays, Fridays, for example.
Yeah, I've had some friends that have played down there on Friday and Saturday nights. Like I say, I just never happened to make it down. Is it a good-sized place or a small place? Or?
Capacity's probably 40-ish, I would say.
Oh, okay.
Guessing.
All right.
And right next to the Egyptian Theater, right on Hollywood Boulevard.
Yep, right there on Hollywood. Yes, it's a old, famous venue. It's been there a long time.
Oh, yes. Also played at the Universal Bar and Grill a few times as well.
Oh, now is that the one that's up in Universal City?
That's right, by Lancashire.
Yeah, I've never been in there, but I heard it's really small.
Actually, it's larger than the back room of the Pig and Whistle.
Oh, it is? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
It's probably, again, 40, 50-ish, I'd say.
Okay, but, all right. Maybe I was misinformed.
Again, a good venue.
Yes. That's cool. That wasn't Sheena Metal that you booked
Indeed,
through it.
Yes.
It was, yes. I know Sheena, yeah.
She books there.
Right,
Thanks to Sheena for that.
Yes, yeah. It's one of these days I'll get Sheena out here on my show too, but she's a busy lady.
Indeed.
So, yep. But also a DJ.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, does a radio show. Only she's on broadcast radio, not internet radio. So I don't know if you can consider one more legitimate than the other, but they're different, Yeah.
You're at the dawn of a new age, right?
Well, I do what I can, I mean, I've always been of a mind to try to promote my friends as much as I can in whatever means I have possible, and the internet is just one more means to an end, so to speak.
Indeed.
to try to get the word out. We got so many talented people like yourself here in LA, and a lot of them are going virtually unnoticed because the market's so overcrowded. So
that it is out here. When the internet's in your car, maybe it'll be a different world then, right? It's not there yet.
Oh, internet in the car? Well, sort of, I guess.
Infinite number of radio stations then, right?
Well, I mean, they do have the satellite radio, but now that they've got, things like the iPhone and things that are connected to the internet that you can also plug them into your car, I guess the internet really is in the cars now, in effect. But
as long as you don't drive too far, right?
That's right. No, I don't think that would matter with something like that. Yeah, not like broadcast radio, but I'm a little behind on the technology myself, but I try to be hooked up here. You can find Flat Cat Radio on iTunes, and I'm also on the podcast Pickle, and but basically running everything out of the myspace.com/flatcatradio.
Right.
And while I'm on the subject, you can also visit Stephen at myspace.com/StephenGC. That's STEPHENGC.
That's it.
Yes. So now you gave me a while back at Mark Moran's party a copy of your CD, which I love. I was listening to in my car.
Thanks.
And but you were telling me that that was quite a production there. You actually did sessions, three different producers, three
That's
different
correct.
sets of studio musicians to do that album.
That's
and
right.
And ended up with some diverse sounding stuff on there, which was really nice. But
right.
boy, that must have taken a while and cost a pretty penny.
Well, let's put it this way: it was done on what I would call certainly a reasonable budget, and the people who helped me on that, Ry Randa, did most of the songs as a producer for them, played instruments, and also Travis Allen with Nashville Tracks did 3 or 4 of the songs, and Guy Marshall played the instruments on the song that was on there that he did called Pearls on 2 Strings. So 3 different producers and 3 different, like you said, kinds of sounds.
Yeah.
And I did all the vocals and, of course, wrote all the songs there.
Now, did you do some of the guitar work too, or did you do none of the guitar work?
No, I didn't do the guitar work.
None of the okay.
I let that to be the folks who were really more
that was
in the session mode.
Left to the professionals, yes.
Indeed.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Now, so at least one of these sessions took place in Nashville, right?
Right. Well, with the Nashville Tracks group, the session players are actually in Nashville, and what Travis does is he coordinates with them. They learn the song. They come in on a certain day and basically cut the song, and then I do the vocals afterwards
in a different location.
Day,
so you don't have to go to Nashville.
No.
So you didn't go to Nashville
over the internet.
Oh, wow.
It's done live over the internet.
See,
yes.
It's this technology with the internet. It's amazing what you can do. You know, I've actually been toying with trying to do remote interviews over the internet here, but I was running into a few technical problems trying to keep everything free here at Flat Cat Radio.
Well, Travis is a master of this.
Wow, maybe I need to talk to this guy.
There you go.
But so that's great. So you had the sessions done with session players in Nashville, but never actually had to buy the plane ticket to go to Nashville. And that's incredible.
That's correct. Yes.
Amazing.
And they're really excellent musicians.
Well, why don't we listen to one of the tracks that came from those sessions here? Which one should we do?
Why don't we start off with the title track? That's well, first of all, the spirit of a lot of these tracks is, let's call it upbeat, California kind of feel to it. And many of these songs I wrote quite a while ago, and I ask people, well, what does it sound like to you? And they'll tell me, oh, it sounds retro or this or that. And I'm always surprised by the answers I get.
Now, are these people that are listening to the produced tracks or just you playing live acoustic?
To the produced tracks,
to the produced
and
tracks,
sometimes
okay.
live as well.
Okay.
I mean...
Because obviously you're going to get a little different feel between the two, yeah.
I've heard people say I sound like Donovan, like Jethro Tull, like Tom Petty, you know, so it's... I mean, do any of those people have anything in common? I guess I don't know.
No, I don't think so. But yeah, I mean, even though you're 3 different producers, 3 different sessions, it all still sounded like you.
Right.
Yeah, because they're all your songs in the same style. So
Right.
But anyway, well, why don't we let this roll? We're going to do Crystal Studded Sky, right?
That's right. That's the title track
okay.
of the my first CD.
Right.
First and only at this point.
What year did you actually release this?
This was in November of 2006.
Oh, 2006.
So right
okay.
at the end
okay.
of 2006.
Okay. Well, here's Stephen G.C. with Crystal Studded Sky.
It's Friday afternoon, I can't get away too soon. Out on the road again, heading away. Driving a hurried mile, I'm cruising with life a while. You're out there waiting for me today. And noon, there's a crystal-studded sky. Through my sunglass tinted eyes, a long, sharply defined line. And noon, there's a crystal-studded sky, and my spirit starts to ride along sharply defined line. Narrow and winding road, beaches and cliffs below, taking the corners fast, heading away. Top down salty spray, spring feelings come my way. Sunset of colors is ending the day. And ooh, there's a crystal-studded sky. Through my sunglass tinted eyes, a long, sharply defined line. And ooh, there's a crystal-studded sky, and my spirit starts to ride along sharply defined line. Stopped at the turn, looking for you. Walked in a dream, your face now in view. Are you the one whose eyes that I see? Crystals of blue, yeah, staring at me. And ooh, there's a crystal-studded sky. Through my sunglass tinted eyes, a long, sharply defined line. And ooh, there's a crystal-studded sky, and my spirit starts to ride along sharply defined line.
Very nice.
Thanks. That one was produced by Roy Randa.
Oh,
He's
okay.
over in Northridge.
Oh, okay. So that was a local Southern California production.
Yes, indeed.
Right on. Yeah, it has a nice pop sound. A lot of hooks in the song, Sounds like a radio hit to me. So there you go,
Let's hope someday it will be. Yes. It's a good Friday afternoon song. A lot of people tell me that should be a car commercial, actually.
Well, these advertisers are looking for songs too.
Indeed.
And these days, they definitely are considering independent artists, as are film, TV shows. I've had a lot of friends that have had Their songs used in a lot of different media, even video games, you know?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So there's increasingly a lot more opportunities these days for independent artists than there used to be. Used to be, you know, unless you had a major label behind you and major label money behind you, you couldn't get any of these opportunities. But nowadays, you know, that doesn't...
We're all out there.
Yeah, it doesn't, the major label doesn't, contract doesn't hold all the cards that it used to.
The world is our oyster.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
internet brings it down to the level of playing
Yeah,
field.
that's exactly what we're all about here at Flat Cat Radio, leveling the playing field and making sure everybody gets an equal opportunity to be heard anywhere on the planet. So now we were mentioning a couple of live shows that you recently played, but do you have anything coming up?
Just more of the showcases like at Songnet and places like Joni's. I play Friday nights. Other than that, I'm still working on a few larger ones, you might say. But
do you know, by any chance, Garrett Swain by any chance?
No, certainly
Oh,
not.
because he does a showcase up in Woodland Hills area
Okay.
every Tuesday night. He's actually, you should check him out. He's on my friends list. He's been doing this for years.
Okay.
He features two artists every Tuesday night, and they do a half-hour set each, and then he has an open mic afterwards where everybody does a couple songs.
I see.
And he's been doing this probably for the last 6 or 7 years now, out of about 3 or 4 different venues. But currently, he's running out of a restaurant on Ventura Boulevard called Cafe Bellissimo, Italian restaurant. You've heard of that place?
Oh, sure. Well, there's a chain. So.
Oh, okay. But on this one, if you're going out the 101, if you get off at Shoop, which is one past Topanga,
Okay.
and it kind of runs into Ventura Boulevard, it's just like a block down on the left. And they have like a patio. It's outside where you play.
Oh,
And
nice.
it's nice. Yeah, I haven't been there in a long time because my work schedule is so far away from me. But, coming up the hill from Santa Monica, you could just go up the, 405 to the 101. You should check it out some Tuesday night and, get there at 7:30, sign up for the open mic, tell him you know me, and he'll probably want to book you for a headline spot.
Well, sounds
It's,
good. I should point
it's,
out, the last few years, I've only lived in L.A. a little over 2 years. And
you're a transplant from all around, huh? You've lived in a number of different...
Originally from St. Louis, but I've also lived in Philadelphia area, Maryland, Boston, Seattle, San Francisco, and Toronto even for a while.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, not me.
So my objective in moving out here at first was really to get a critical mass of songs recorded and then go out more on the circuit, so to speak, in terms of performance. And that's the stage I'm in now, is getting more on the performance side, because I actually have something to sell.
Yeah, now you've got your product.
And
right.
when I was young and playing in cover bands, this was a critical mistake we made, was not having something to sell when we played. We played tons of gigs and never
with
had
no
anything
product
to sell
right,
with us.
Right,
So
exactly.
I said, not that again.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that have been down that road.
Indeed.
But yeah, no, you do have product, and a very good one at that. So that's good. There are a few good people left here in L.A. that are providing opportunities, like Garrett, and like Jimmy with Songnet for independent artists to get heard. Not only by other independent artists, but for the community at large. But yeah, you should check out Garrett's deal up there, definitely. And being from Santa Monica, you'd mentioned that you've also played the Unurban,
Yes.
which is a nice little friendly coffee bar down there on Pico.
Pico, right.
Yeah. But and there's a number of other venues in Santa Monica too. I've been kind of out of touch with their. I'm a bit of a distance from there.
Well, there's always the Promenade.
The
And that I
3rd
have
Street
played,
Promenade, right.
And that's
right.
a lot of fun.
Yeah. And you can potentially turn a profit out there too, selling your CDs, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's always an audience.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's like a shopping
This is the
mecca.
real street vendor's paradise.
Oh, absolutely. What is it, like $35 a year or something for the permit?
Exactly.
And
37. Yes.
they give you, a certain corner you can set up on, and I guess you got to have your own electricity, huh?
Well, if you have an amp that you can plug into the wall and it will charge, which I do have, one of those little crate amps, that will literally hold the charge for 2 hours or more. So I don't even have to bring along a battery.
I was going to say, they do. They get those battery packs
batteries.
that'll go for like 8 hours. You charge them overnight and they'll go for like
That's
8 hours, and you can run all your equipment on it, PA, whatever you got. But yeah, they just don't provide, the city does not provide electricity for the street performers. But yeah, you can actually sell some CDs out there. So
oh yes, and it's great practice.
It is, yes,
because
and it is great exposure too.
2 hour straight stint with no break.
Yeah.
Well, you can play as long as you want, but
yeah, you can
your slot
play.
is 2 hours,
Exactly.
and of course you don't want to walk away from your equipment. And I tell you, it took me a little while to work up to 2 hours straight. That's very demanding. Most gigs I've played before, you play an hour, you take a break.
Mm-hmm.
You play 45 minutes, you come back, take another break, etc. So this
then
is.
You must not have ever done the coffee bar circuit here in LA, because then you get used to playing for 2 or 3 hours with little or no breaks.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, when you're playing for tips and and rarely
Maximize
selling
every
CDs.
moment,
Yes, exactly. But generally speaking, yes, it is pay to play in LA for the most part, and that's why I try to provide another alternative opportunity for folks here with Flat Cat Radio. Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we play something else? You actually brought another project along. You brought some tracks. That was, were these different sessions from previous to your CD?
No, actually,
or after?
These are songs that I haven't put on my upcoming CD
Oh,
yet.
so this is new stuff.
These are all new things.
Oh, okay.
And some of the songs are newly written, some are older written, etc. Actually, let's do this. I submit some of my songs to a thing called American Idol Underground. And it's a website, and as a songwriter, you submit a song and they spin it 100 times or so, and people vote on it on the internet. And this particular song was number 5 last week.
Really?
Yes. Actually, 2 weeks ago, the week of the 6th of August.
So if I'm understanding right, this is not affiliated with American Idol on Fox?
No, it's what it is a separate organization.
Okay.
They licensed the American Idol name.
Oh, okay.
They run it's a legitimate licensed venue, and what they do is they play songs online 24 hours a day, and people vote on them.
Just anybody can log on and vote.
And it's completely random, and I had no friends call in, and this particular song actually got to number 5 on the pop charts. This is Walking on Big Sur. It's actually the second one on my CD.
Oh, yeah. So this is from your CD, Crystal Studded Sky. Yeah, I do.
We'll play one of the other ones in a moment. After.
Yeah, actually, we can probably play something off of the new stuff maybe after you do your live stuff.
Sure.
But yeah, Walking on Big Sur, actually, this was one of my favorite ones off your CD. Now, is this from one of the LA sessions or from one of the Nashville sessions?
This is, again, Ryranda in Northridge.
Northridge, okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here's Stephen G.C. with Walking on Big Sur.
Thanks.
Bride of sunlight, lying at my side. Please, please tell me the secret that you hide. Such a pleasant look upon your face. Take my hand, along the beach we'll race. Walking on the surf, fine boats gently stir, toes digging in the surf. Take us to this land. Dawn awakes us, sand is for our floor, ocean pounding at our front door. Bright as sunlight, seagulls fly above. Look down at you, falling more in love. Walking on this earth, find thoughts gently stir, toes digging in the sand, take us to this land. What's the secret that you hide on your face, smiling wide? Please tell me your heart is mine from now till the end of time. Bride of sunlight, lying at my side, please, please tell me the secret that you hide. Such a pleasant look upon your face. Live forever, now and in this place. Walking on this earth, find thoughts gently stir, toes digging in the sand, take us to this land.
Cool. Number 5, huh?
Yes.
Right on.
Yeah, I've had about half a dozen of my songs actually get into the top 50 on American Idol Underground.
Huh.
I'll play.
Go figure.
The next one I'll play will be another one of those, and that will be one that the Nashville Tracks guys did.
Oh, okay, cool.
Even though it doesn't sound like a Nashville song at all.
Right. Well, you know, just because they're in Nashville doesn't mean that
indeed,
it's a
yeah.
Nashville sound. Exactly. Now, have you? What about? Oh, yeah, that's right. So you've only been in LA 2 years.
Yeah, a little over 2 years.
Okay, so I was gonna say, so you haven't? Have you submitted for the top 100 in Music Connection magazine or
No, I
LA
haven't done
Music Awards or any of those kind of things that they go on around? You know, there's lots of things like that around here that you can get involved with.
I haven't. Yeah.
Gain a little notoriety.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I don't think it's all that tough to get in the top 100 on Music Connection. I've had many friends that have been on that one year or another, but
I did get to know Dan Campbell, who's one of the writers for them, of course, who shows up at our songwriting groups.
Oh, really?
Really nice fellow, yeah. And
has he been a speaker at SongNet or?
SongNet and Songwriters Co-op.
Oh,
Yeah.
Franklin Spicer. Oh, you know
Exactly.
Franklin? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, another
One of
small
the things
world.
I did when I first got into town, actually, my cousin, who's named Don Elliott, who may be listening tonight, I hope. He's been in the radio business for many years, and he suggested to go over to SongNet, where Jimmy is, and subsequently I joined not only SongNet, but Songs Alive and Songwriters Co-op,
Right.
and even West Coast Songwriters. And so all of these organizations are tremendous resources of just the individual people, the speakers they bring in,
Right.
venues that they offer, and there's just a wonderful songwriting community here in Los Angeles. And
Yeah,
if
that's
anybody's
one.
timid about doing that, you feel right at home here. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I made, especially when I used to be active in Hollywood several years ago as a promoter, you know, I'd meet people every night that moved here from everywhere, you know, anywhere, to be part of the LA music scene, and found out real quick that you're a small fish in a big pond.
Yes.
But it's a real friendly pond. Yeah, it's a very,
Very
friendly, very supportive community of artists out here. And there are a lot of organizations like SongNet and Songs Alive that, you know, go out of their way to try to help the music community out here and give these incredibly talented artists opportunity to be heard. And that's basically what I'm doing here. And you mentioned Songs Alive, Jilly Moon, who founded that. Been trying to get her on this show too, and I think I might be nailing her down sometime in October. I haven't quite
Sounds
got
good.
the date inked yet, but I'm working on it, folks.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to get her in here along with her sidekick, Tony Koch, who's probably one of the hardest working promoters in L.A.
Yes, I know both of them well, and they're very,
Yeah.
very nice people, very supportive.
Yeah, and also very busy. So we'll
Oh,
see
yes.
what we can do. But if I can get them out here for an hour, and then you guys will have a treat. Because they've always got so many things going on. All those organizations have got things going on all the time. And as a result of that, have gained like unlimited connections in the music industry. Like
Mhm.
Jimmy, he's got to be one of the most well-connected people I've met out here. And
Right.
it was great having him on the show last week. But anyway, enough about him. On to you here. You brought your guitar. You're going to do some songs for us live, right?
Sure, we'll do a couple of those.
All right. Now, did you are you comfortable seated, or did you want to stand up?
It's a little easier if I stand up.
All right, then let me turn your mic down so we don't make noise when we readjust it. I'm going to turn my music up again, folks. Give me a second. Let's see how we're doing here, folks.
A little sound check, yeah.
Yes, this is live radio, so anything can happen.
This is a song. There's a great spot. You know, everybody has a spot they go to just contemplate life and things like that. And a great spot here that I discovered since I live out in Santa Monica is the pier down at Venice. And it's on Washington Avenue between Venice on the one side and Marina del Rey on the other. And it's just a fishing pier, very simple, nothing commercial. That's where I basically composed this particular song. Now this one was recorded by the Nashville Tracks guys, but I'm playing this one live. And it's on the CD as well. This is called Always Be Young. It's about Venice. Just let me know, Dave, when you're ready.
Oh, I'm ready
You're
whenever
ready,
you are.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
Even in a wetsuit, her shape looks nice. Smiles from a surfboard with a touch of spice. This runaway girl rides the wave. Her small town roots in the grave. It's morning in Venice. I'll always be young on Venice Beach. Those demons of time don't come here. They just drift away on the sand. They can't stay. I'll always be young. I'll always be young on Venice Beach. I'll always be young. An Indian lady with a smile so elegant. She chats on a pier with her English gent. Pelicans dive for a meal. Escape steal a morning in Venice. I'll always be young on Venice Beach. Those demons of time don't come here. They just drift away on the sand. They can't stay. I'll always be young. I'll always be young on Venice Beach. I'll always be young. Tattooed girl, high heels, short skirts. Her boyfriend complains she's a flirt at the Muscle Beach workout. It's morning in Venice. I'll always be young on Venice Beach. Those demons of time don't come here. They just drift away on the sand. They can't stay. I'll always be young. I'll always be young on Venice Beach. I'll always be young. I'll always be young. I'll always be young on Venice Beach. I'll always be young.
Sweet.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, I remember hearing that one on the CD. Your lyrics really paint a picture, unlike some people whose lyrics just leave you guessing.
That one's a very visual song.
Yeah, very
right,
visual, very descriptive, definitely. So, and I've noticed that in a number of your songs, that you
Yeah.
don't beat around the bush.
Well, I took some lessons. Some of these were written earlier, some were written later after I took lessons from Harriet Schock.
Oh
On,
yeah, I know Harriet.
Right, from songwriting, and my vocal coach recently over the last 9 months has been Jeannie Diva, and she's terrific. And again, some of these songs were recorded, a lot of them were recorded prior to those lessons, but the resources out here for learning and continuing to grow are just tremendous, and those two people have really helped me a lot.
Yeah, you have the opportunities out here to either follow your own path or have someone lead you down the path.
Polish you down the path.
Polish you down the path.
It's all about being
yes,
polished.
That's right.
Yeah. The muse you have to do yourself.
That's right. Exactly.
And if you listen to a great fellow named Jive Josephs who teaches songwriting as well, only heavy emphasis on the really the music theory side, is a tremendous teacher as well.
You haven't met him. I've heard of him, but
he's terrific. And he'll say, what I can teach you is how to edit, but muse, it's got to be in you, and that's very true.
That's very true. It's very true. We're all artists underneath. So, okay, what else are you going to do for us?
Live or recorded?
No,
again?
live.
Okay. This one I'll do. This is one of those songs where, when you're a little younger, you wind up. How should I put it? Dating around a lot, I guess, is a good way to put it.
Sowing your wild oats.
And you wind up being a bit confused and saying, "Okay, am I just tired of this and really ready to move on?" But this is called "No One Seems to Have All Things." Repositioned here a little bit.
There's a beam of light that wakes me in the morning. Not quite sure that this is now my home. I've come here searching for things I didn't find before, with another who lies sleeping near a silent phone. No one seems to have all things. lovers bring. Is my new love the one? Or just one of many to come? There's a special feeling when my eyes meet with hers, and I thought that I'd never feel this way again. And she's come here searching for things she didn't find before, with the lovers who have parted for no reason. No one seems to have all things that ideal lovers bring. Is my new love the one? Just one of many to come? There's a lover for my mind. There's a lover for my eyes. Out on the street, not far behind. I tried to make them three. I tried to make them two. I tried to make them one. And I'm still looking all the time. Is she real or just an artificial vision I won't find? No one seems to have all things that ideal lovers bring. Is my new love the one? Just one of many to come.
Nice.
Thank
I can
you.
definitely relate to that. Looking for that fantasy girl, you know?
Well, if this one had the looks of that one and that one had the brains of this
Yeah,
one.
exactly, exactly. But usually that's
Ain't
not
it
the
the truth,
case.
right?
Yeah, it's the truth.
Works
but
both ways, too, men or women either.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, he's great, but he doesn't have any money. And
Story of my
he's
life,
really a jerk, but I won't go on. Yes.
no doubt. Alrighty. So you want to do another one for us?
Sure.
Okay.
Let me try this one. This one is one I originally wrote and rewrote a bit, and haven't. I've recorded this one, but not put it on a CD yet. This is called "Jealous of Love." Cafe for a friend. You know, I'm going to start that over.
Okay, let's try that one more time,
I
folks.
sang the wrong words. It's one of those
Take
things that
two.
happens. Must be too nervous there, yeah. Concert for a friend. Baby-faced woman and her man sit in front of me. She makes circles on his back with nails of red and black, and in her eyes is a smile from the heart. I'm jealous of love, I'm jealous of love. I want someone to touch me that way. I've never felt fingertips like that. I'm jealous of love, I'm jealous of love. I want someone to see me that way. I want to feel the smile from a heart. Cafe by the sea. A slender lady and her man kiss in front of me. Tiny fingers touch his face with a ballerina's grace.
There is no one else there at all. I'm jealous of love, I'm jealous of love. I want someone to touch me that way. I've never felt fingertips like that. I'm jealous of love, I'm jealous of love. I want someone to see me that way. I want to feel a smile from her heart. All around me are visions of love, where two see each other as one. Maybe when I expect it least, she'll be there staring back at me. I'm jealous of love, I'm jealous of love. I want someone to touch me that way. I've never felt fingertips like that. I'm jealous of love, I'm jealous of love. I want someone to see me that way. I want to feel the smile in her heart. I want to feel the smile in her heart.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Now, did I? So that's one of the new ones, huh?
Yeah, that's one that's not on a CD yet.
Right. That's going to be on the new one though?
Right.
Right.
Well,
But you
it's on
haven't
my
recorded
website.
it yet.
Right.
Okay.
I've recorded it. It's actually on my
Oh, you have?
website, but
Oh,
it's just
okay.
not on a CD. You can actually download it off of Broadjam.
Oh, okay.
That one.
Did I hear you do that at Mark's last party? Did you do
Yes.
that? Yes. I
Yes.
thought I recognized that. Yeah, nice song, you know?
Yeah. thanks.
Well, I'll tell you what. While we get you repositioned here, why don't I roll one of the songs, one of your recorded songs here? Did you want to do one of the new ones or one of the ones off the CD?
Let me do one that's completely different.
Okay.
This one is out there, you might say. This is more of a, if you think of the movie Minority Report, sort of a science fiction feel to it. The song is, let's call it a bit haunting or creepy, and
It's
gets into
definitely
the-
different than most
Yeah.
of your stuff.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
completely different than sunny California and that sort of thing. This is more of a, I don't know, you might say a warning song, if you will. This is called Thought Crime.
Okay, here's Stephen G.C. with Thought Crime.
Thought crime, spies are listening. Thought crime, to what you're typing. Thought crime, paranoia state. Be careful what you say. Thought crime, written evidence. Thought crime may twist common sense. Thought crime, police make you tense. Be careful what you say. Fantasy in the wrong hands may jail you if you make plans. Roleplay, you could be used. Might get you accused of thought crime. It could be the press. Thought crime, cause your life distress. Thought crime, and they could care less. Be careful what you say. Fantasy in the wrong hands may jail you if you make plans. Roleplay, you could be used.
wow, that's definitely different.
Oh yeah.
Now, was that yet another producer set of players than the stuff from your first CD?
No,
or?
that was actually Rye up in Northridge. And what
okay.
I told him on that, I said, look, I'm looking for something that sounds very haunting, and I brought in a very old record called "Who Are the Brain Police" by Frank Zappa. I don't know if
Oh, yeah, yeah.
sure
I'm an old
that.
Zappa fan, so yes, I probably have that in my Zappa collection.
I played that for him, and I said, okay, I want something that sounds like this. And
now that you mention
course,
it, yes, it does.
The complexity, of course, isn't what Frank would have done.
Well, yeah.
But this is, it has that same feel to it, and that was the intended effect.
Well, you got your intended effect on that one, definitely.
That one's
that did work.
A lot of publishers are trying to place that. Actually, they.
Cool.
I've tried to. Well, I've have 4 different publishing contracts.
Oh,
and,
really?
There's a lot of interest in that song to try to place it in film and TV.
Now that's something I didn't know about you. So you've had some you've got some publishing deals out there. Now, have any artists that I may have heard of that have ever recorded any of your songs?
No, these were all early on. They've only been the last year. And of course, when you get a publishing deal, all it means is that they're going to try to place the song for you.
Right. Doesn't mean it's going to get placed.
That's
but
right.
Yeah, I was just curious if any of
while.
yours had been placed, but
not at this point.
Not yet. Okay. Well, we'll see.
A lot in the pipeline. Yeah.
It happened with Harriet back in the 70s, so could happen with you too.
Yeah, placing songs is like going fishing. If you have one line, your chances of catching a fish aren't as good as if you have 20 lines. So
that's very true. That's very true.
Send them out, and hope you get placed somewhere sometime, and just keep doing it.
Yeah, no, that's great. But in the meantime, you're pushing ahead with your own recording. For this new CD. Now, are you working pretty much with the guy up in Northridge, or are you going to be mixing it up a little like you did on the first CD? Or?
Right, probably with Nashville Tracks and with Northridge,
more with Nashville.
both.
Okay,
both of them.
Cool.
And so.
And you're
that's not finished quite yet.
I was going to say, are you slating a possible 2008 release date for this? Or?
It'll be either late 2007 or very early 2008.
Yeah, okay.
Right. This will be a little darker. In other words, in fact, the song you just heard is more probably going to be the key song or the title track almost.
Ah, okay.
I'm not quite sure yet, but there's a few other songs in the process of writing that are, again, a little more on the dark side.
Uh-huh.
My first CD is definitely the light side.
Right, so this will be the darker side of Stephen GC.
Yeah, exactly. But not completely dark. I think you do have to mix it up.
And you do have some of these new ones that you've recorded up on your MySpace as well, right?
There's only 4 songs on MySpace, but all the songs are on my website.
Oh, on the website.
Yeah,
okay.
It's StephenGCmusic.com.
Oh, there you go, StephenGCmusic.com. Okay.
You can download any of them from Broadjam.com.
Okay.
Now, the CD itself is sold by CD Baby and iTunes and a number of other places as well, which are all on the website.
Yeah, and you can link to his website also from myspace.com/StephenGC.
Correct.
So everything is there. And that's great. So now you mentioned before that you'd done a gig at the Pig and Whistle down in Hollywood, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's neat. Now who's booking those shows down there at the Pig and Whistle?
Mike Giancarlo is his?
Oh, Gian Greco.
Greco.
That's one of Gian Greco's. I wasn't sure if that was one of his venues. I know he books the Rainbow and the Joint.
Right.
But okay, so that's him that's doing the Pig and
yeah.
Whistle also. Ah, yes. Okay. Yeah, he's been around Hollywood for a number of years and made the rounds. But there's a...
The Songwriters Co-op actually meets there also nowadays.
Oh, Franklin's group meets at the Pig and Whistle also.
They've just done that the last 2 times.
Yeah, I met Franklin back when he was actually doing some producing for Jeannie Willett, a girl I used to be in a band with some years back, and she was actually a guest on my show.
Run that one, yes.
But no, Franklin's a nice guy, and always been active in SongNet as well.
Yes.
But definitely. So now you can see they can see you perform live at the next SongNet showcase, I assume.
Right, or down at Joni's, or just look on my website. I have a performance schedule there, and so when I get new gigs, I just put them up there.
Cool.
Or on my MySpace page, both.
Cool. And maybe sometime you'll be able to see him perform at Cafe Bellissimo at Garrett Swain's showcase. You should check
That
that
would be
out.
good.
Yeah, that's a good showcase to do, definitely.
Okay.
So now you'd mentioned earlier there was another song that you wanted to play off your first CD.
Yeah.
One from the Nashville sessions.
Boy, this is tough. I want to play them all. No.
Yeah, I know, but we're running out
Let's
of time.
do this one. This is a different paced song.
Okay.
This was done by the Nashville Tracks guys. It's not a Nashville song, but you'll hear the Nashville influence perhaps in it. It's called number 7, Unless It's Me. This is more of a
Oh, here it is.
what I would
Okay.
call pop contemporary song, but it has a little retro feel in it because of some of the background vocals.
Oh, okay. Well,
This is kind of a funny song, kind of an attitude song, you might say.
okay. All righty.
So pretend you're, 19 and, walking your dog and, trying to meet some young lady, right?
I see. Okay. Here's Stephen GC with Unless It's Me.
Walking with my dog on the bluffs of California. A pretty girl ahead, a ponytail and baseball cap, oh yeah. But there's something wrong. She's got two headphones stuck into her ears, listening to some tunes. Attention please, I'm standing right here. Don't be attached. How about living in the here and now? Let's make a match. Take those earphones out, I'll show you around. Unless it's me you're listening to. Unless it's me you're listening to. Hope she gets unplugged. To me it's like she's really drugged. Let me make it clear, there's a blatant double standard here. Now there's something new. She's got a cell phone stuck into her ear, talking to someone. It should be me, I'm standing right here. Don't be detached. How about living in the here and now? Let's make a match. Take those earphones out, I'll show you around. Unless it's me you're listening to. Unless it's me you're listening to. Distracted inward world, I guess I do it too. But how about breaking free to spend some time with me? Don't be attached. How about living in the here and now? Let's make a match. Take those earphones out, I'll show you around. Unless it's me you're listening to. Unless it's me you're listening to. Don't be detached. How about living in the here and now? Let's make a match. Take those earphones out, I'll show you around. Unless it's me you're listening to. Unless it's me you're listening to. Unless it's me you're listening to.
All right.
Bit different pace. And now that one was in, I think it hit number 7 on the American Idol Underground pop chart.
How about that?
Yeah. Another top 10.
There you go. So, well, we're nearing the end of another show here at Flat Cat Radio, but I just want to mention again, my guest has been Stephen GC. You can visit him at myspace.com/StephenGC. That's STEPHENGC. And also at StephenGCmusic.com. And look for him performing live at the upcoming SongNet Showcase. And you can also catch him if you're in the Marina Del Rey area at Joni's, trying to sing louder than the Blenders.
There you go.
But
And more to come.
Yeah, definitely. And well, it's been a pleasure having you here. And we're gonna take you folks out with another song off his CD here. Which one are we gonna do here?
This one's called Art Creating Art, and
Oh yeah.
this one is Everybody thinks I sound like Donovan on this one. In fact, one guy from one of
Really?
the publishers said it sounded like a Lost Donovan song, which I thought was an interesting comment.
Yeah, I guess I can kind of see that, but
I won't bias you.
Yeah, no doubt. But that nice concept on this song. I definitely like the concept on this.
Yeah,
so,
this one was actually, one of those modifications of something that actually happened to you, but isn't the real story, of course. And it's about somebody who meets somebody and says, my goodness, what a wonderful, wonderful person and lady. I'd love to see her again, but I just don't know if I'm going to. It's one of those, the girl you can't quite have, maybe, kind of feelings to it. So that's what this one is. It's called Art Creating Art.
Okay, well, here we go. And before I leave, I just want to invite everyone to join me next Sunday evening at 7 p.m., where my in-studio guest will be local songwriter Mallory Trinnell. And once again, my guest tonight's been Stephen G.C. Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you, Dan.
And here we are with Stephen G.C. and Art Creating Art. And I'll see you guys next week.
She thinks I'm sleeping, but out of the corner of my eye I see her reflection. She stands naked, brush in hand before a canvas, painting something I can't see. She's art, creating art. She stands like a ballerina. Her body should be carved in marble and placed next to David and Florence. She's art, creating art. Art, art, did I get here? Her solo dance, her spirit free upon a high porch. My curious eyes, her finger pointed to come in. Her light green dress fell to the floor. She's art, creating art. She stands like a ballerina. Her body should be carved in marble and placed next to David and Florence. She's art, creating art. Art, art. The beauty of her soul flows through her paintings, a master's touch against soft cello